Begin with the historic indictment handed down by a Manhattan grand jury today. The Fox 5 News team covering all angles of the Trump indictment tonight. Let's start with Teresa Priolo on the far-reaching implications. Teresa.
Yeah, Natasha and Steve, these are words we've never said before. For the first time in U.S. history, a former president indicted on criminal charges. Simply put, Donald J. Trump is now a criminal defendant and faces a possibility of years behind bars.
It's a day unlike any other we have seen. Former President Donald J. Trump indicted on charges related to the hush money probe involving adult film star Stormy Daniels. Little is known publicly, including the exact charges that Trump faces. But it is alleged Trump and Daniels, whose real name is Stephanie Clifford, had an affair in 2006. Days before the 2016 presidential election, Trump allegedly attempted to keep Daniels quiet about the affair. The result was a payoff of $130,000 funneled through his former fixer, Michael Cohen. Speculation is that the money was not from personal funds, but rather money from the Trump Organization or campaign donations, disguised as legal fees to Cohen.
I think the indictment will be fairly straightforward. If it's what we think it is, they're going to charge him with false business records in connection with covering up another offense.
The grand jury probe has stretched weeks with witnesses such as Michael Cohen, Stormy Daniels, and even the former head of the National Enquirer, David Pecker, testifying. Trump was invited to appear. He declined. The proceedings secret. So secret, in fact, it isn't clear if Trump himself has been briefed on the charges he faces or what the case against him truly entails.
Typically, New York prosecutors, when they get indictments, they're different than federal prosecutions. They're not as detailed in the ordinary course, not as extensive. They don't do the big, long speaking indictment as frequently as federal prosecutors do. So it's very possible this could be a pretty bare bones document. We shouldn't assume it will necessarily lay out an extraordinary amount of information.
In a statement following the indictment, Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg said, "This evening we contacted Mr. Trump's attorney to coordinate his surrender to the Manhattan DA's office for arraignment on a Supreme Court indictment, which remains under seal. Guidance will be provided when the arraignment date is selected." Trump responded to the indictment, calling this political persecution and a witch hunt, saying, quote, "The Democrats have lied, cheated, and stolen in their obsession with trying to get Trump. But now they have done the unthinkable, indicting a completely innocent person in an act of blatant election interference." Trump is running in 2024. Trump's attorney appeared with Hannity hours after this indictment was delivered.
We're going to win this case. We will humiliate them, and they will pay the price. They will pay the price for bending the rule of law. Justice will prevail.
So Trump's statement is one of a slew of reaction coming in, including from Stormy Daniels' attorney, Clark Brewster, saying, quote, "The indictment of Donald Trump is no cause for joy. The hard work and conscientiousness of the grand jurors must be respected. Now let truth and justice prevail. No one is above the law." Natasha, back to you.
All right, Teresa, thank you.